Buckle up for safety, guys. What is up, guys? Good Saturday morning. We are on our way to the gym and doing an early morning workout for once in my life. Usually, typically on Saturdays, workout around like 2:30, 3 p.m. Today we were working out at 8 a.m. mainly because I was gonna work out with a client. I have one client in town from Florida, one client is in from Idaho working a expo here, and then my other guy who just usually comes and works out with me on leg days. We're all gonna get together and work out, but the guy who worked the convention was just up super late, so he's not coming. So instead of 6 a.m., we're doing 8 a.m. Workouts, and yeah, it's a little bit rough because like if we had done 6 a.m., it would have been a fasted workout, and fasted workouts aren't always horrible and bad. Sometimes they go really, really good. Sometimes I surprise myself with how strong I can be in a fasted state. But I definitely think having at least a little bit of food in your system goes a long way, especially for pump, because it's a key part of your workout. It's not necessarily that like, oh, you have to have like a massive pump in order to build muscle, but it does kind of help, honestly. It gives you a little bit of feedback, but then getting that volumizing sensation in the muscle, getting all that blood in there, it really is kind of a key indicator on having a good workout and making sure that one, nutrition's in place to repair and build and get bigger, but it also kind of gives you a little bit of an indication on if you're working hard enough. Not to say that just pump is the only thing that you need to focus on. You also need to focus on progressive overload, time under tension, and just generally just making sure that you're progressing and pushing yourself harder and going to failure, near close to failure on just about every working set that you do. But if you're not getting a pump, then most likely something is kind of disconnected, and there's a good chance that it's gonna hinder you if you're not able to get a good pump. Usually you're low on water, sodium, or carbohydrates, and if you don't have any of those, you're gonna have not a great time, and you're not gonna be nearly as strong. So yeah, but going back to fasted workouts, I've had some fasted workouts like on vacation back in the day when it's like I had to work out fasted because I'm working out at like 5 a.m. and shits like that. That I'm just like I can't knock fast training. Do I think it's optimal all the time? No. Do I think you can still have a good workout? Yeah. I've had like great workouts, but this time, but because we did a little bit later, we're doing 8 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. We were able to get a little bit of breakfast in us. So yeah, we're about to go and do legs. We got some food in our bellies that we only ate like 30 minutes ago. There's a high probability that we're going to throw up. Because that's the other thing that you got to kind of like factor in with early morning workouts is when are you eating before you actually go and work out, and then what muscle groups are you training? And for me, it's always legs is the biggest culprit on wanting to throw up. Which honestly, yeah, that's just not something that you want to do. Like training until you throw up isn't exactly something that you want to hang your hat on and just be like, yeah, I train so hard that I throw up. For me, what that tells me is like, oh, okay, so you probably just eat way too close to your workout and you're just thrown up because of that. So that's where I'm just kind of like, man, I don't think that's something to really brag about. We got Adam in from Florida. I'm gonna try to bury him a little bit with the machines that we got at Butler's that he doesn't have back home. And David's always been there with me for the last couple of weeks, hitting legs. They both got shows coming up in June. So yeah, it's a fun process of just prepping and seeing like not only your body change, but your clients' bodies change over time and kind of take the shape of like competitive bodybuilder, especially when it's their first time ever doing something like that. Like, for example, David, he's coming from being, you know, very overweight, kind of undertrained, you know. That'll be fun. That'll be a journey. And then I'm officially 12 weeks out today. Honestly, I'm like looking at my conditioning, and yeah, I'm leaps and bounds ahead of where I usually am at this point. So I don't know. It's going to be a really, really good prep. And you know, it's like my coach said, Cuts. Shout out to Cuts. Cuts never misses. But he was just saying, like, yeah, this is going to be your leanest and hardest look so far. And it's like, right now, I'm just like, yo, I'm getting pretty close to what I feel like was like maybe like 4 weeks out the last like year or two that we competed. And I've got an extra 8 weeks before the first show. So I think if we keep on this trend, is just going to come in lean, hard, shredded, dry, and just freaky, looking freaky. And just, you know, if you do the work, you get the reward. That's just life for you guys. Yeah, like the only other thing that I would say is like not only just doing the work and getting the reward, but manage your stress along the way. Because stress will fucking kill you guys. I know the last time I prepped, stress was super high between like personal life and business and just everything kind of going on, trying to plan a wedding. Well, I guess at that point it was less trying to plan a wedding. It was more like planning to propose. And then like the last part is like, yeah, we started doing like the wedding planning and I was like 4 weeks out. And doing all kinds of crazy stuff like that. But just stress was high, and I just noticed that like my body really, really fought losing body fat, which is never a good place. It's not where you want to be. You don't want to be fighting to lose body fat. But this time I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing my cardio, doing my workouts, eating what my coach tells me, and like it just feels like fat is just falling off of me. Like I can't like keep it on, which is weird, which is what you don't want to have happen in prep, but it's pretty cool to see. So I'll see if I can get some posing at the gym so you guys can kind of see like the transition between, God, even the posing video that I did like a week or two ago versus now, and just kind of see like how much more conditioned I am and see the body transforming. But yeah. Appreciate you guys coming along for the journey. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know, hit all the bells and whistles buttons, and you know, do all the social media YouTube things. Yeah, follow me on social media too, guys. On my Instagram. I also have a TikTok, but still trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing with TikTok. Other than that, yeah, I think we're gonna have some fun. So I'll catch you guys when we're at the gym, getting into that first workout, and we'll kind of go from there. So thanks for joining me on this journey, guys. And okay, guys, so we're doing the standing leg curls instead of the laying leg curls because they got rid of the laying leg curl machine. It was right where that hip press is now. So anyways, that's a small variation that we're making. Your body position isn't the exact same position. It's just a 90-degree difference of you're either lined up with the floor or you're standing. So it works. But yeah, anyways, that's what we're doing right now. Just did the top set that you just saw. Now we're going to be going into the back off and then moving on to the pendulum squat. What? Oh yeah, well I mean, you don't have to be in the video. Yeah, well, yeah. There you go. Yeah. You'll see David or Adam in the video if I happen to fail and die and get crushed by the weight. They'll put on like 3 more plates and then call the police. Bro code. Shit. Yeah, get in there. Okay, give me a countdown. 3, 2. Yep, that was just like went down. Like, oh, nope, not happening. Oh, not today. Okay. All right, guys. So this is a new machine we got here at Butler's. It's called the Hip Press by Roger Athletics Club. It's a really unique movement. It almost simulates exactly like doing a squat, but it's one of those things where I actually really like this machine just because it's like I've got 4 plates on it and it feels hard, and there's still room for like, you know, there's 6 plates on here, so it gives you room to progress. And like as you get further and further into bodybuilding, you start to appreciate things like this where it's hard and it pushes you to failure with very little weight, because then it gives you a lot of room to really progress. So that's just something to look out for, is just machines that are hard, because things that are hard are what's going to actually help you to really grow effectively. But I'm going to shut up now and do this set. All right, YouTube, adductor training. I know a lot of people will be like, oh man, this is like a girl movement or whatever, a girl machine, but if you want thick legs and to like show up on stage and not have a thigh gap, you gotta do this. So you gotta check your ego at the door and accept that everybody's at least a little bit gay. Except David, he's 100% gay. Want to do well on stage. No quit. Alright guys, so it's been a couple of hours actually since the leg day ended up. I had to get to work, kind of ran out of time for the filming stuff, so coming back to it like 4 hours later. I'm going to go through some posing just because I told you guys that I was going to. Yeah, but just going to go through, see what we're working with, go through all the mandatories. So I'll be able to see the changes in my body over the last little bit. Really relaxed. Quarter turn. Front double bicep. Side chest. A little bit of glute striation kind of playing through, but rear double. Ab and thigh. classic physique pose of choice. I will say I'm definitely feeling a little bit flat, guys. So feeling pretty flat. Obviously it's like my third or fourth low day in a row. And I'm about to do cardio, so I thought I'd do this before I did cardio. Then I'm going to be even flatter. But yeah, it's part of the process. You got to get flat, not look freaky all the time in order to lose all the fat. So that's just kind of where we're at, guys. Is like that's where the physique is. I feel like we've made some improvements. I feel like it's a little bit more drastic when I'm like super dry and dehydrated in the morning. So one of these days I'll get you guys like the morning check-in. But anyways, that's the posing. Went through everything. From here, I'm not going to end the video here. I actually saw that I got a package that I want to open on YouTube. So once I'll do that when I get home, then I'll end the video up. So we'll jump to that clip after this. So see you guys at home. All right, guys. So I made it home and I'm showered, and obviously I don't have a shirt on. There is a reason to that, because I'm opening up this package that I got and I'm going to be wearing what's inside of there. So I wanted to open this up and then show you guys what it is, and then also tell you where you go to get it. All right, guys. So obviously it's a shirt, but here's what it says. Because size does matter. You guys can actually get these. They're my shirt. They have my logo and everything on them, but you can get them at my website, at my shop. I'll link it down below. So go and snag one, because everybody needs to know that size does matter. Anyways, guys, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope to see you back in the next video. And yeah, hope you guys are all good and great. Let me know if you want to see anything, and I will see you guys next week. Peace out. Bye.